Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and the first trailer for Ninjago Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2 has been officially released. This came out an hour ago and only has 5,000 views at this point, and I actually just woke up. Very first thing in the morning I saw this was out, and I was like, well, I guess time to go film a reaction video. So my apologies if I seem a little bit sleepy, because I am. I literally just rolled out of bed. I normally do not film this early in the morning. But I mean, it's the first trailer for Ninjago Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2. That's a very big deal. So I wanted to film my first reaction for you guys as quickly as possible. I've not watched this yet, of course. I have seen a few screenshots on Twitter because people posted them without warning. However, I got off Twitter immediately after seeing that, so this is mostly going to be going in blind. So without further ado, I guess let's just get started. It's 30 seconds, so I believe this is going to be like one of their silent teasers. Let's see what it has in store. So Beatrix, ooh, Source Dragon Emotion. There's Roby. Blecht. Okay, Kai stuff. Oh, the Forbidden 5. Wow, okay, I'm just gonna, there's a lot to break down here. That was Heat, it looked like. Who was that? Geo? Source Dragon, okay, yeah. I know I was just calling out things I saw, but they were just going so quickly, I didn't even have time to react. So, let's go through all that again, a little bit slower. So very first thing, Beatrix. Now, she does look to be in the same spot that we saw her in the vision in part 1, right? Sora's vision, we saw Beatrix. And it's the same thing where she, like, doesn't have her full armor. So I don't know if this is meant to be real or if this is another vision. But still interesting that a character is potentially coming back, because I don't know, I assume the character was just done in Season 1. But obviously she was in the vision in part 1, and now she's in the trailer for part 2. So maybe there is more to her we haven't seen yet. Then here's the Source Dragon Emotion, which of course we knew was coming because it's one of the big sets of this wave. But it looks really, really cool in the show. Let me get a good shot of that. Yeah, look how that face looks. That's awesome. We have Roby and we have the tournament. Let's see what we can see here. There's Pale Man in the background right there. We have a character in a wheelchair, but I don't think we're close enough up to really see any of the other characters too well. Blecht ringing a bell. I don't have too much to add about that. His mustache and goatee are three-dimensional in the show, which is kind of funny. Kai is actually going to encounter the Forbidden 5, which obviously we expected, but still, this is very cool to see. And there's Bonzel in the background too, so she is still around. Very curious how they're going to handle Kai's story this season. Also, interestingly, we only see 3 of the Forbidden 5 here. There could be one more off camera, and obviously we know Noct escaped. But there is also the theory that another member escaped and they're like possessing Jordana. Because technically both Kai and Bonzel were sacrificed, so maybe Bonzel's sacrifice brought out another one of them. And this does kind of contribute to that idea, because yeah, we do only see 3. Also, this one's like glowing for some reason. I can't wait to see these characters in more detail and like see what their entire deal is. Here we have a shot of Roby, we have some Merlopians in the stands as well as some Months. They all seem to be wearing these like very similar robes. Here's the entire gang for the tournament, and we are seeing Master Lloyd in the show, which is very exciting. Obviously, he wasn't in part 1 despite coming in the part 1 set, so I wasn't sure if this was actually going to happen. But no, it is, and that is super exciting. He looks fantastic. There's this shot of Ryu meeting this like giant dragon, and this dragon's similar to like the Ryu family we saw in Season 1. Obviously, they weren't this big though. I wonder if this is a Source Dragon. If it is, that would be awesome. It doesn't look to be the Source Dragon Emotion given the fact that it's not red, but if we do see another Source Dragon this season, that would be incredible. This looks to be in the Realm of Madness, and it's Aaron, Sora, and Ryu that are meeting this one. This is a shot of Wildfire while starting a fire. Her new outfit looks really good in the show. Here we have Sora running through what looks to be some sort of obstacle course. She's like dodging these fire blasts. We have racked focus on Aaron and Sora here, and then probably the most interesting part of the entire teaser. That's Cinder, right? Of course, the Master of Smoke. But that looks to be heat in his hand, Wildfire's element. Right? It's that blue and orange fire. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any predictions as to, like, what that is. Why does he have heat in this shot? Very, very curious. This shot is Sora on the combo vehicle, and she's being chased by this, like, really cool-looking little dragon. This guy's super tiny. In fact, it's kind of funny how small he is, but the colors look awesome, like the vibrant white on the head with the red stripe, and, like, different colored wings, too. Very curious, like, what's going on there with him. Also, is Cole in his mech suit, too? We don't see too much of it, but based on that hood, that looks like the mech suit. I actually wasn't sure if the mech and the mech suit were going to appear in the show, but this indicates that it might. And if it does, that would be awesome. Here we have Master Lloyd, and he's fighting like this new hooded figure. This character looks very cool. It's not someone we've seen before. But they've got like this really high-tech armor, and there was some Ninjago on their back. I wonder if I can translate that. Hold on. It's a little... I think that's just the Tournament of Sources logo. I don't think I can make out any more than that. The colors are somewhat Wolf Clan-like with the red and the purple, though I think that's purple with the lighting. I'm not entirely sure. The design looks awesome, though. I want to see them like in more detail. Here we can see the ninja like climbing up with their climbing hooks, and the dragons are fighting the Imperium guards, and there is actually quite a few of them, so I guess that puts to bed the whole Echo Zane theory. We've got Geo cheering in the stands, and he's wearing the same outfit as everybody else. I'm happy to see he's coming along for this season. This is a fight between Cinder and Wildfire, and I'm very happy to see them fight again. I hope Wildfire gets her revenge, because obviously Cinder really hurt her at the beginning of the season, so I want to see that rematch. I'm very excited for that. This is what looks to be Sora in that same obstacle course. She's still holding on to that staff, and she's being blocked by these spears. Lloyd's falling here, and then he's grabbed onto by a dragon, who I think is Heatwave. The colors look a little bit weird, but I believe it's Heatwave. It looks more red when the dragon's down here. If it is Heatwave, I'd be happy to see that, because Heatwave hasn't really been in Season 2 at all, and obviously Heatwave's a very important character for Wildfire, so I'd be glad to see him back, and I don't know why he's grabbing onto Lloyd, but we will have to see. And then here, this is probably the most exciting shot of the entire thing. It's the Source Dragon of Motion, which is absolutely gigantic in the show. I mean, I expected it to be big. It's a Source Dragon. We saw the Source Dragon in Season 1, but we never saw, like, its full body. This, though, compared to the little temple down here, wow, that looks amazing. And then it just says Dragons Rising. Very, very exciting. So many cool things going on here. The most interesting part definitely is both the Source Dragon and then Cinder using heat. I want to see more about, like, what that is, what's going on here. But so much of this looks super cool. I cannot wait for this season to come out. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any theories and if you noticed anything I didn't. And what do you think? How does Cinder have heat here? Who's that hooded figure that Lloyd's fighting? One last thing I want to add in editing. I don't have my face cam anymore because I already took that down. But in the description of the video, they say Part 2 is coming in October. So unfortunately, it does seem like it's going to be a little bit, but it gives us a lot of time to get hyped. Anyway, now back to the pre-recorded footage. If you enjoyed this video, of course, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will put the full teaser in the description if you want to watch it for yourself on LEGO's YouTube channel. But for now, I think that's about all I have to say, so thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.